Before I start, I would like to tell you all guys that about League of Legends is very incomplete and there are a lot of blank spots where you must imagine yourself what happened or we can just speculate what happened there. But without any further ado, let's begin. If you want to know the story of the world of League of Legends, you must first understand what events shaped this world. This brings us back in time to the very First Rune War, also known as the Delphian War. In this war, the mankind was endangered and attacked by beings called the gods. These creatures possessed powers beyond imaginations, and their forms were impossible to describe. Therefore, people started to refer to them as to the gods. Firstly, the gods inhabited the lands of Runeterra without any resistance from the side of its denizens. Humanity gained insane amount of experience and power from observing these creatures. As the whole Runeterra evolved, questions started to rise up. What are the intentions of these creatures? What do they want from us? Now comes the blank spot, so I guess we can only imagine what happened, right? But my opinion is that someone found out about their plan and he spread the word, and that kind of fired up the revolution because no one wanted to be slave, right? So let's go on. So the First Rune War began. As the humanity tried to survive this onslaught, dozens of very powerful artifacts were created. Mankind mastered the martial and arcane form of fight in order to survive through the First Rune War. This is how the rune magic was born, the very pure, dangerous and powerful rune magic. The power to control the whole world in its purest form. However, these skills were not easy to master, and at the very end, humanity took its last chance, necromancy. But no person wanted to carry the burden of life and death. No one wanted to be half alive and half dead. One day, a nation, brave enough to take this burden, stood up and took the mantle. The citizens of the Golden Isles of Samalga. These warriors were well known for their living type weapons forged from remains of the Abyssal Titans. You can find these weapons under a name. Very often, they are referred to as the Ethvals. These weapons created very strong bond between itself and its wielder. They both shared strength, wisdom, and bloodlust and bloodthirst. The weapon would always find its way back to original master. But these warriors, now undying beings, challenged the gods in the place called Ikathia. When the time was right, and the mankind learned how to wield the rune magic properly, they joined the Samalga in their fight with these strange entities. At the very end, the gods were defeated, but not slain, because their nature was far beyond comprehension, and no one was powerful enough to slay them. Humanity was saved, but at what cost? Both sides, the gods and the vanguard, created and invoked such destructive energies that the whole world was crumbling. The whole planet changed under the power of rune magic. Continents were shattered, oceans were swallowed by the earth. After seeing what they have done, the rune magicians created a manuscript of the spell they used to engage the gods. The scroll was hidden somewhere where no one could ever find it, in the darkest, deepest depths. But they knew that the scroll must be created, for eventually the gods will return, and with them the whole world will be in danger once more. The only way to stop them is to use the lesser evil of the two. However, if the scroll would ever fall in the wrong hands, the end result might be the same. What happened to Samalga after the First Rune War is unknown to us, but there are rumors that these beings evolved into something far more hideous and terrifying than what you could ever imagine. They are stuck between life and death forever. It is said that these beings inhabit the famous Shadow Isles. Samalga are now waiting for the time to come for a last inevitable battle between Samalga and the Voidborn. If you like this lore video, please let me know in the comment section down below. Also, don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is a button right in the middle of your screen. Yeah, so make sure to do that. It's okay. I'm fine with that. It's for free. You can do that. I don't want anything from you. Yeah, right? So yeah, bye.